All right, who's on here? Manny Fresh, what's up? What's up? What's up? Sorry for the delay, guys. It's we'll let the what's it called? The late night insomniacs tune in here. And Fox with the sub. Let's go. And wait a second. That sound alert should have gone to. Never mind. It came to the headsets. Oh my goodness. Aaron, Zeke, Shadow, what's going on? And M Fox, thank you for the sub. We're slowly rebuilding it. We need Rebirth stream. Yes, we do. What's it called? Not tonight. I came on to kind of explain why I'm kind of late. I wanted to just do a little quick chit chat. I'm obviously coming on way later than I expected. Give me a second. Let me go live on the TikTok. The TikTok side of things. Settings. Virtual webcam. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna turn that off. Whoop. Okay. There we go. We're just gonna stream for a bit here. Put that down here. Okay, just give me 1 sec. I'm just trying to get a. Okay, working on TikTok and then YouTube chat. We get YouTube chat, but YouTube. I want to show you guys the new cards we got today. Let me see here. View my channel. There we go. And pop out chat. There we go. Now we are rolling. Am I rolling? Okay, there's chat. All right, here we go. What's it got? Sliver, what's going on? Yes, we picked up some cards today. So once again, I apologize for the delay in getting this started here, guys. I'm only gonna stay on for maybe an hour at most. It is currently 1 a.m. in the morning, and it has been a long day. Yes, we too. Oh yeah, Sliver, I remember you talking about your collection. That's right. We can finally get to it since I'm still like, you don't see the chaos underneath and around here, but we're getting this all set up right now. Picked up a few things today. If you guys didn't already know, we picked up the Mega Lucario. So from the new set. So we also picked up the Gardevoir, as well as the Venusaur. So I got these three from the new set. Oh my god, Taffy with the gift subs. Let's go. Appreciate it. Let's go. We are slowly rebuilding it. Oh my goodness. Cam, thank you for the hard hands. Guys, all live gift donations. About really quick too, guys. We are currently live on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. For those of you, all gift donations, subs, and bit donations, gift donations, those all goes towards the staff. So I really appreciate it, guys. We also picked up this one here. My favorite pickup of the day is PSA 10. Yes. So this is my favorite pickup of today. This is probably the top one I picked up today. And I have a lot more, but we'll go over that later. I don't think I have all the cards with me, actually. Uh-oh. Hold on. I'm missing. Uh-oh. Wait, I shouldn't be missing though. Uh-oh, where'd you go? Uh-oh. Oh, you know what? There must be... I must have left them in the case. Either way, I picked up a bubble mute. I picked up a bubble mute today, so that's out there. I'll show you guys too in the matter of like I worked on a new display case. So the display case that we were talking about, I figured out how to make kind of like our own version of it rather than spending $2,000 a case. These are going to be costing us just a little around, you'll see when they come in, but my magic books are getting full again. No, but no, seriously guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Yes, like the OG, what's going on? No, so again, I'm gonna apologize. I was supposed to be on sooner. I am on the East Coast, so it's currently 1 a.m. So I'm only gonna be on for about an hour, guys. Just trying to get everyone caught up, and every day there's like another person being like, "Oh my gosh, you actually live." We were going over. So essentially, we just wrapped up trade night. So I picked up a bunch of goodies tonight here, a bunch of goodies, and what's it called here? We oh, you were scrolling through my videos. I appreciate that. Thank you. Rain, what's going on, girl? No, we what's it called? So every Thursday is trade night at the store, and unfortunately today, long story short, I had to go to New Jersey today, so I had to do 6 hours of driving today, because we had a last minute, our Asian food distributor couldn't deliver to us. And so I had to drive 2.5 hours to the distribution center, pick up our stuff. So it's ramen, Asian snacks, the Crockett chicken, and so forth. Pick all that up and then drive all the way back. So I lost my entire day. I was up till like 4 or 5 in the morning last night. And so I only got like 3 hours of sleep. And I did all that throughout the day. Jink with the sub. Let's go. Thank you for the Prime sub. I'm totally commented. Oh my gosh, OG waifu, I appreciate that. Oh, you did a deep dive on my content there? Let me see here. Oh, we got a couple comments there. Well, I appreciate you going through our videos there. Thank you. I wish I had the money to help you open a store out here in California. Well, we are in California. Not the home stores in Pennsylvania on the East Coast. We actually just opened up our, I don't know where Roseville is, but where's Roseville in junction to San Jose? Because we just opened up in San Jose, specifically Santa Clara, California. It is our, oh, you're outside Sacramento. Oh, you're actually not that far then. Oh, compared to people in SoCal. So the people in LA are still crying foul that I'm not close enough. But no, we have right now, long story short, our previous franchise endeavors didn't work out. And the last 2.5 years, we worked on, obviously, rebuilding our foundations, rebuilding ourselves, getting ourselves out of debt, and also redoing the entire model because, the future of this industry, God knows where it's going. But, we can't just rest on our laurels, and we have to continue adapting and growing. And so, we came up with a new execution of our business plan. And so we have a new concept store that just focuses on the lounging, the food aspect, and the community host aspect. And we actually opened up next to a card shop in Santa Clara. And so far, knock on wood, they've been open for, ever since their soft opening a few months now, they are doing extremely well right now. And so if that continues on its trajectory and it gets to a point where it shows viability after 6 months, then we have the means of potentially looking into expanding. That is not my plate right now. My main focus right now for the rest of this year, even the first half of next year, is to finish recovering, finish rebuilding our home store, rebuilding our foundations, getting a new team, and as well as supporting my San Jose store so that by the middle of next year, or even even at the end, because with how everything's going right now in the world and the United States and politics and business and whatever, I don't care about your politics right now. Overall, can we just all agree it's a complete shit show right now? But with all that in mind, who knows what's going to happen? But hoping that we recover enough. Actually, this music is really depressing. There we go. What the heck? I need more upbeat. Daily mix. There we go. We just kind of leave it to chill. Sorry. No, but no, we are depending on where we are. Obviously, my main focus is to recover and rebuild, and then when I'm properly prepared, look into expanding again. If by some miracle in between, we get people who are looking at not only what we've done up till now, but where we're going, and we find some major funding later on, then yeah, maybe we can look into that. But for right now, we're hunkering down, getting things taken care of, and then eventually looking into expanding once again. But I'm kind of getting back to basics right now and just kind of changing it. Has anyone seen the new what's Twisted Wonderland? Cathics music. Few hours from San Jose. Yeah, so Roseville seems to be so compared to being 46 hours across country or even 10-12 hours down the coast, it's a few hours from you. The this song, actually, I wonder if it's on Spotify. Let me see if it actually. Oh, it's not on here. I'm trying to see. Rebirth soundtrack? No, we'll play. Well, you know what? We'll play the Rebirth soundtrack in the background. Why not? It's kind of no, definitely appreciate it. And I hope you like the new the direction that we're going with the business and everything. If anything, honestly, as of late right now, by the way, if you guys hear any noise, we're actually hosting a Critical Role watch party. We're one of the few stores in the area that got selected to host an official watch party event. So I have a whole group of people. I think it's a replay, or I'm not sure what's going on now, but we had a whole group of people watching the Critical Role watch party at their store. So it's been great. Like today, everything from Pokemon to Yu-Gi-Oh event, trade night went very well, and we got a lot of good trades today. The experiment on the new displays, I can actually, well, no, sorry, it's a little messy. I can't roll it in. You guys will see more later on. And so it was just good vibes today. It was a lot of great energy at the store. God, it was just good. Oh, Shadow King, thank you for the happy belated birthday. I'm officially 37 now, so I'm inching ever closer to middle age. Which is kind of crazy to me. Like, I can't believe how fast time just kind of flew by. So, and oh my gosh, thinking about it hurts my head. Guys, let me know if the volume's too high. I'm actually gonna change it to. Can you guys hear that? Okay, the mic's not picking it up. Okay, I'm looking at the sound thing. It's not picking it up. I'm actually gonna go to. There we go. I'm just gonna do this for a little bit here. Actually, low for the music. Oh, I raised it up a notch. You know what? I just realized you guys can't hear it at all. There we go. Now you should be able to see it. Keldra, what is up? You had it for real. I'm right. OG waifu. I was right there with you. When I was 25, like, jeez, definitely went through a quarter life crisis. No, if anything, yeah, it's well, right now it's going through a lot. I think today was just exhausting. During my drive, I was just listening to the news. I kind of really wish I didn't, but I have to keep up with world politics. Pretty much, I'll put it this way: I pay attention to both. What's it called? A variety of media sources for my news, just because not for my own political like I want like affirmation of my beliefs or anything like that. No. And when you're in business, and if if you're able to actually pull yourself out from the other side and just look at everything holistically, you kind of can start gauging, things to look out for, things to prepare for. And so that's very important for me, not only for obviously, for my life, the safety of my family, our livelihoods, but the industry and for my business. Things, what are the red flags? What are the things I need to consider? And always just kind of trying to do my best to stay ahead of all that. And today was definitely very depressing. Like, and just so you guys know, I go across the board. I will listen to left media, right media, central media, and international media as well too. News sources and news outlets, just because again, you want to be able to kind of gauge the heat index of where everything's going, especially for the world economy, because unfortunately for me, a lot of our stuff is produced internationally, and so a lot of the things I wanted to do moving forward, I will no longer be able to do because,
Warrior chat, your favorite part of streaming back. What's up?
Oh yeah, that's right. Ben's back now. Ben's joining us now. That's right. He can start joining us and scaring the shit out of me again. Oh my! Is it another episode? How long is the event till?
Each episode is usually about like 4 hours. So we're hosting a special a watch party for the new Critical Role campaign, because like the new campaign starting like today.
So is it like they're getting a like early screening? Is that what it is?
No, it's just a watch party, because like it's...
Oh, just watch party.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know, like, we signed up and we got selected for a watch party. So it was just like, I don't know what that entails, but sure.
It's more just like an official thing. Like, they put us on their website and we get to say, like, yeah, this is a Critical Role thing, so come on out. Yeah. It wasn't like anything super big, but it's still pretty cool.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
No, I was sorry, the lights were just... Oh, could you go grab from the case? I had the Bubble Mew in there.
The Bubble Mew? Yeah, the one in the slab? Or?
No, the top loader, the English one.
Okay.
I was just showing them the things I picked up today. By the way, I don't know if you guys have seen this card. The Gardevoir is absolutely gorgeous. Hold on. Let it zoom in. This artwork is just gorgeous. Oh, wait. I can just zoom in. Ah, there you go. Woo! And another card that I've really, this is like one of my favorite artworks. We just picked this one up today. And also finally have the English Bubble Mew.
Yeah, that thing is
Ugh. Yes, I'm at the store.
Yeah.
I'm in the back of the store. So that's why Ben's in, he's cleaning up right now.
Yeah.
You open the door, it's the rest of the store. So I'm no longer like a zoo animal in the front of the shop anymore. I'm actually like in the back. So I know it's gonna be tough. You guys aren't gonna be able to see like, people walking in and out behind me and stuff. And obviously I'm not home, so my kids are gonna be coming in to stream anymore. But doesn't mean I'm not gonna do streams in the store home anymore. It's just a matter of things go well. I can make another setup at home so I can go back and forth. But for here, it's multi-purpose, obviously for gaming, variety streaming, our gacha wheels that we're going to be doing, guys. And yes,
Everyone loves the wheel.
And rip and shipping. I'll embrace it for like a few hours a week. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it a thing.
Like a new set.
Yeah, I'll do.
It's a good like.
We'll do like a box break.
Yeah.
Is that who you think? It is who you think it is in the background. Ben has returned. No, it's more as the stream has returned back to the shop.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, thank God you won't be here Mondays. It's Mondays. I promised them I would do horror games on Mondays because no one's in the shop. So
I'm coming in for that.
I'm playing Silent Hill. on Mondays.
I heard Silent Hill F.
Yeah.
I heard it was really good.
Really terrifying.
Oh yeah.
You know when it's bad when I'm watching another person play in the middle of the day on my phone and I'm getting scared. But yes, guys, it's gonna be Ben play League of Legends on stream.
Yeah, I could do it. I can play a lot of shit.
Actually, Ben can show you guys how to play Riftbound.
I can, yeah.
Actually, we can have Ben do the Riftbound pack openings made for you guys.
I'm so excited.
I think what we're gonna do for my rip and ship is gonna be, I don't know, I'm gonna figure it out. Like I gotta make an event out of it. So like I can either do what we do at the convention shows and bring the prize wheel, and you guys are going for, Celinda's not here, right? Let me see. Make sure Celinda's not here. Okay, yes. So you guys can go for the S prizes and the A prizes again and everything. So something we can look into. And then obviously with more choices and stuff, the new Pokemon game, I'm half asleep. The new Pokemon game. Oh, ZA, right?
Oh yeah, ZA, yeah.
Is it really called ZA?
Yes.
That's the new era? ZA?
No, that's just the name of this particular game.
I know they're saying that the new current era now is Mega Evolution.
For the TCG, yes.
Okay.
This is still a part of the Scarlet and Violet generation for the video games, though.
Oh, ZA is still part of Scarlet Violet?
Yeah, it's still part of like Scarlet and Violet generation. Yeah.
Got it. No, so wait, either part 3 comes out next year or 30th anniversary of Fun. No, they're going to no, the game's most likely going to come out 2027. If you guys think about it, it took them 4 years between remake and rebirth. So it only makes sense that it should take them about 2 to 3 years to get to the next game. Now, keeping in mind, they've probably been developing it since rebirth. So there's a lot going on, but it's most likely going to coincide with the PlayStation 6. So keeping in mind what may end up happening is the PS6 actually gets announced either at the end of this year, early next year. I'm actually surprised. So normally they would announce it in the summer and then for November holiday release. That's like every console's been. But I won't be surprised if they announce a PS6 and they do like a Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. They did remake Intergrade, so they might do something else to bridge. We might actually get Vincent's story in the thing. Sion with the resub. Let's go. Appreciate it. Thank you. All new Megans have been what?
Oh,
Megas.
Yeah.
I'm like, Shadow, who's all the Megans? Have a lot of Megans appeared in your life? I'm assuming.
It's crazy to think that we're closer to the PS6 than we were the PS5.
We are now closer to the next generation PS6, so it's it's gonna be. I don't know what's gonna happen. I feel like if the PS6 does indeed come out, I think it's gonna be the last console.
Yeah. Like, because I know Xbox is in like a weird spot because they just changed the prices for the Game Pass. I think they like jacked that up.
Yeah, no, they're going to more cloud gaming and streaming, essentially PC gamers, because you have the you have the Steam Deck and stuff. So who knows where things are gonna go? But until then, I'm going to enjoy the games that we have now.
Yeah.
Well, to my best abilities, I still gotta be Final Fantasy VII. It's gonna be the bane of my existence. Darn, don't worry about it. Mega Raichu.
Yes. Mega Raichu's one.
What does Mega Raichu look like?
There's actually 2 of them. So because you know how like Charizard and Mewtwo got like 2 forms. There's 2
Yeah.
Mega Raichus.
Are there images?
Yeah. So.
Oh.
Yeah. So that one's Mega Raichu Y, and that one's Mega Raichu X.
I don't know why. One looks like a Super Saiyan,
It kind of does.
and then the other one's like a tail grew. So it's like a Digimon. It's like a
It does
Digivolution.
kind of look like a Digimon, actually.
Yeah,
You're
honestly,
right.
it goes from like, it's like one's like Super Saiyan, the other one's like Digivolution. Oh my gosh. That would actually be like, forget the Pokemon music during oh my God, now I have to play it. Now it's in my head. Like, you know, when, you know, the Pokemon evolve, they need to do the, hold on a sec. Sorry, that was probably really loud. Yeah, Tamers was slept on. Tamers was great. Ben, did you ever play the PokePark games on the Wii?
No, I didn't.
Someone's asking that.
Yeah.
So he didn't.
No, I have not. I've played a lot of the Pokemon games, but there's still some that I've
Okay. No, that's what I was saying. Mega, like when they do the mega, like the evolutions, they just put the theme music on and just go hard on it. I don't know why lately I've been on like kick of like people telling the history of like the original Digimon movie, the Pokemon TV series, and everything. I'm like, I'm learning so much that I didn't know back then.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, if anything, guys, another reason for coming back to the shop is not only just the staff and the team like Ben and Amy coming back, but the D&D groups that have been at the store, they actually want to start hosting and streaming as well too. And so that's something that we can definitely work on there. When is Bro opening a store in SoCal? Bro is broke.
Yeah.
I was gonna, no, we're working on it, man. Once again, guys, we just opened up our new concept store in San Jose, California. If that model and store works out in the next 5 months here, because we're now into month 2, huh?
It doesn't feel like it's been 2 months.
It's been 3 actually. It's 2 months of soft opening and 1 month in the grand opening. So they are doing extremely well so far, guys. And so if that ends up continuing forward, we're going to have a proper path forward to opening up across the country. So, oh, definitely, man. I really is it a true? I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Did you know there's supposed to be an evolution past Raichu?
I feel like that may have been, because I know there's been a lot of leaks of like the very early like first, second generation stuff of like things that were cut from them.
Yeah.
It's entirely possible that there is an evolution of Raichu that was cut content.
Well, if anything, none of the evolutions have gone past 3.
Yes.
Besides the megas, obviously
Yeah,
that doesn't
but
really
those are,
count.
like, temporary.
No, I think what it looks like is, but obviously they probably had that 3rd evolution before they thought of Pichu.
Yeah.
And then they probably just forgot about it and just went with Pichu instead. So you have Pichu, Pikachu, Raichu.
I think it's really cool, not just for Pokemon, for like anything. If you look at like the cut content from like the early days,
The early games?
like,
Yeah.
yeah, and like what could have been, especially because I know there's a huge leak in League of Legends. Like this was like 10 years ago about this dragon champion named Ao Shin. Never ended up happening, but a couple years later, they released another dragon champion that was kind of like based off of that concept.
The Sylvant, not the. I know who you're talking about.
Aurelion Sol.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's that, and then they also have like reintroduced like the original concept as like not like an actual champion, but like as part of like team fight tactics and stuff. It's really interesting. Like,
huh? If anything, I just missed that era.
it's hard to believe it. It's like 10 years ago. Is back 10 years ago is when we had like 3DS.
Ben, sorry, my brain just. By the way, guys, I'm only on 3 hours of sleep.
Oh
from
yeah.
The last 48 hours I did drive, and my Adderall's kicking right now. What were we just talking about?
I don't know, man.
Chad, what were we just talking about? I had a train of thought and I completely lost it, and now it's pissing me off.
I'm sorry. I'm really
Something about the evolutions. This is ADHD to the
It's
max
something
right now.
about, like, you know, Pokemon only have the 3 stages of evolution. And
Yes.
Mega Evolution, which is on top, is kind of like a temporary thing.
Yes. Nothing beyond evolutions only have 3. I don't know.
Yeah.
I forgot it. Unused types. What was I thinking about? My God, my brain just went.
Too.
Oh my gosh, now it's bothering me. I literally thought about it while you were talking because that's something you mentioned.
Yeah. That's a problem with me. I'll just get on another topic and then ramble so much I'll forget.
That's literally me.
Yeah.
That's literally me. Either way, guys, you guys are gonna get some different content here and there pretty soon. You know, we'll get the midday shows going. If anything, tomorrow I need to do some pricing, so I might actually do that during the daytime. I actually probably should just take this home with me.
I could probably also stream some of our tournaments and stuff too. That would be fun.
That would be actually.
Yeah.
What's it called? I'm also I do get the grid walls tomorrow. That's right.
Oh yeah.
And then Pokemon XD. Oh my God, I'm tired. What? Oh, isn't that the Lugia one?
Yeah, that was the one with Shadow Lugia.
I didn't play it. I didn't have a GameCube, but I remember everyone buying it when I worked at GameStop back in the day. Oh my gosh. Shadow Pokemon. Yeah, Shadow. I'm really wondering what else. Oh, you know what? Wait, hold on. I think I can look back. You know what? No, I'll look at the recording and see if it probably really wasn't too important. No, but ultimately, guys, it's you know, just with everything going on, it's I don't know. I really don't know how the rest of this year is going to play out, but we're trying.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
Gale of Dark. No, it was Gale of Darkness. That's right. Gale of Darkness is the one with Lugia.
Oh yeah, because XD was Coliseum, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah. I didn't have a GameCube growing up.
Oh wait, our GameCube is the.
It is.
That's right. Do we have it here?
I think we have up in the storage. I don't remember where it went.
It's okay. I had to go pick up Silent Hill tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be. Wait, I have Pokemon card question. In Discord, you can just ask it here, Aaron. That's fine. No, I had to go pick up the physical copy. So it's because Colin wants to play it too. Surprisingly enough. I think nothing beats Jet 2 Holiday.
Yeah, have you not seen that TikTok trend?
What the fuck is the Jet 2 Holiday? Oh, it's the nothing beats a 2 Holiday. Oh, that sound effect. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That was me today. I wanted to just oh wait, I can't say those words. I wanted to spread. Oh my God, that sounds bad too. I wanted to be friends with so many people on the road today in Pennsylvania and New Jersey, particularly northern New Jersey. I wanted to become the best of friends with everybody because how amazing they were driving. Oh my goodness. Turn signals all day long. Cutting people. Oh, sorry. We're not cutting people off and they're being upstanding citizens.
Spending the past weekend driving down in Virginia, it's a world of difference how people drive.
Wait, like, what was that? I hate that trend. Oh yeah. Giving everyone a big hug with my car. And thankfully my kids weren't in the car, so I can definitely give them a nice little love. Yeah. Yeah.
I remember my one time when we were like children. My mom cursed at somebody that cut her off. My younger brother and sister immediately just parroted everything she said, and she's just like, "No, stop."
I can't do it with my children. Actually, I've done it with my kids. Call me out. Like there were if I would say something, my kids would be like, oh, "Dad, you can't say that. Dad, you broke the law. The police are gonna come." Like it feels like, yellow lights. I'm like, oh, I can cross, and I do, but it turns red in the middle of it, which is fine. Yeah. I got that. I spoke with the local police department about that. If you enter into the middle of the cross, the intersection when it's red, of course that's it. But when you enter and it's yellow and it turns red, that's fine. either way, my son was like, I need to call the cops on dad because he broke the law. I'm like, oh my gosh. My kids go to a Christian school, so they call me out anytime I use the bad words. So, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna teach some things like GG Easy, Get Good Scrub. They're not
Oh
gonna
my
use the bad
God!
words.
Don't teach them. They're actually already learning slang. They are saying phrases that I'm like,
What? Yeah, no.
I'm like, where are you guys getting these? They're using bro. I shut the door on that very fast when they addressed their mom as bro and me as bro. I was like, that ain't happening. They learn not to do bad things in school. That was a stutter. Did I just stutter? I don't know. I'm on very little sleep.
Maybe it was even me that stuttered. My sleep schedule is all kinds of messed up.
Oh my gosh, that speaker is really loud right now.
It's a soundbar.
Oh, you got the soundbar on that thing. Oh, is that the Sonos soundbar?
No, it's the one that was over in the other. Like,
Oh, for the in the front section. That's right.
Yeah, this soundbar. Really high.
I'm surprised the TV that we have. So I'm a little scared right now. They moved because we eliminated the theater space to make more space for play space and stuff. They took the 70-inch TV that we have for Smash Brothers in the esports section, and they put it on top of our display case.
We'll be fine.
On top of glass. It is tempered glass, yes. But I'm just like, it's working. It's working. In Texas is pretty far. Ruben, I appreciate that, man. It's something that we're still working on, brother. I know we've been trying for a while, but you know, if you've been following us for the last few years, and as well as, you know, keeping up with current events, things are a little rough right now. There's actually, if you guys haven't seen the trend right now, there's actually there's several videos and creators going around talking about how this is actually if you were ever thinking about opening up your own card shop or game store or anime shop, right now is by far the worst time for you to do it. And I'll be the first one to tell you that. It's not, oh, you just don't want competition. No, feel free, go for it. But my warning to you is right now is the worst time to open up a store. The fact that existing stores like ours, thankfully, I have other revenue streams that I worked on for the last 10 years. You know, like a good person, I diversified, didn't focus on a single freaking. Okay, either way, sorry, I'm venting here. I'm venting. But no, you have stores who have been around for years who are struggling right now. Like on one hand, I get the anger towards the stores that are selling at market price. On the other, I get why they're doing it. Now, also, please keep in mind, I know there's a viral video going around right now of, you know, they saw that, oh, the stores are scalping everybody because they get it for wholesale price. This guy revealed the prices they get it for. Yes, that is true. But what is also true is that we also get charged market rate from our distributors for what in the world? I'm getting raided? Tracy, oh my goodness. What's up, everybody? What's up, Hidden Sub Village? Long time no see. Oh my goodness.
I gotta go finish cleaning.
Yes. Let's give away this Gardevoir for everyone raiding.
Oh, it's the SIR one.
I can't give it away. Oh my goodness, I can't see. Oh my goodness. Hold on a sec. Welcome, first time chatters. Let me. Oh my goodness, hold on a sec. It's been a while since I've been on, and all of a sudden I raid. Welcome, Raiders. Sorry, I don't have oh my goodness, there's more followers. We might be sitting here for a little bit here. Really quick, I know a lot of you are gonna be tuning out and stuff. Hold on, there's gotta be a way for me to lower the sound alert. Oh my goodness, hold on. There's gotta be a way for me to, all right, it's gonna keep on going. But appreciate the new follows, guys. Hold on, there's gotta be a way for me to like No, that's not it. Alert button. Ah, there we go. Okay. I'm just going to turn that off for now because apparently a lot of you are following right now. So I just turned it off a little bit. But just really quick, thank you guys for supporting Tracy. I am Tracy Allett, and obviously you guys are obviously supporting. Is this still going? Okay. Obviously, hopefully you guys are supporting the Life with Anime podcast and everyone else as well too. The last 5 months, I've been on a bit of a hiatus with my newborn daughter, my boys and everything. There's a lot of things been going on with the business that took me away from content creation and streaming. But while I was away, I've kept an eye on kind of all my brothers out there working and hustling the content and everything. And y'all have been killing it. Not only them, but you guys too, because they cannot do what they do without all of you. So, seriously, thank you guys for supporting them as long as you guys have been, and for continuing supporting them and everything. So, and it's been amazing to see their growth. They've been growing quite a bit. Tracy's been pivoting his content. And so there's that. Final Fantasy VII is my absolute favorite game of all time. I know you guys are joining me for the first time. We're in the middle of transitioning the business back. To stream back to the store. Thank you for the follow again, guys. So I apologize the bare background here. These are actually my 3 VTuber friends. We have Angora, Ringo Riot, and Lloyd's Fall here. They're here in spirit with me here. But back at my home setup, I actually have a shrine dedicated to Final Fantasy VII. So I'm one of the biggest fans out there that you can meet. Don't ever get me started because I will go on a major tangent TED Talk if you ever want to learn about this, the Final Fantasy VII lore and how Remake and Rebirth are a continuation, it's not a remake. It's a new timeline, new story, Advent Children, Sephiroth, and so forth. I'm already about to go off on a tangent here. But I'm still in the middle of trying to beat the game right now. Rebirth I'm a year and a half into Rebirth, 230 hours in, and I'm still on Nibelheim. But either way, no, just thank you guys. So I apologize for the background. I actually have my green screen here, but thank you guys for coming. And last thing too, if you guys saw too, we did name our daughter after Aerith. So my daughter, hold on. So this is, most parents carry around a photo of their kids. I decided to get, so we named our daughter Aerith after Aerith Gainsborough. That's my wife, Sarah, over there. And then obviously my 2 boys in the back protecting their little sister. So June and Daniel. So, yeah. Sorry. I hate to use the analogy of Major Hughes because like how much he loves his kids and his daughter, but like that's also very morbid if I use that analogy. But just know that I'm going to be portraying that kind of energy though when it comes to my kids. But really quick, I also didn't do a proper introduction, guys. So let me get started here. For those of you guys don't know who I am, hi, welcome Raiders. My name is Andrew Huang. I am the founder and CEO of a company called Gamers Heaven. If you guys are discovering us for the first time for the last 10 years, we just celebrated our 10-year anniversary. I'm currently at my shop in the back office here. I've been striving to build a space, to build a home for the overall anime, otaku, gaming, cosplay industry in the communities. So my inspiration comes from Akihabara, Japan, where for those of you who had the opportunity to go visit, know what I'm talking about in terms of, forget your skin color and your nationality, your political beliefs, whatever. We're all nerds. And places like Akihabara and other places in like China and Korea that I've visited, you're welcomed as a fellow nerd. Whether you're anime or gaming or whatnot, it was all there. It was like the mecca. Now, I know things have changed over the last few years, but I want to bring that essence over here. So not build a card shop or a LAN center or just a cafe, board game store, anime figurine shop, and not even all of the above, because the goal of the business has always been to become a safe haven, like a safe hub for everyone in the community. And today was actually a great kind of example of that, where we did have some card events. We had a school, we had some students come in and study. We had some moms meet up for, boba and reading manga. We had Pokemon night, we had trade night, we had different vendors and other businesses come in and vendor cards here. We did allow them to come in, obviously. And currently right now we're hosting a Critical Role watch party, literally outside these stores right now. And so it's just a multitude of different aspects in here. So the last 10 years, we've been striving to build kind of that all-in-one facility. So yes, here at the home store, we have a manga cafe, we have a Japanese cafe, we serve boba, Japanese ramen, American foods as well. We have tabletop, D&D, TCG, PCs, consoles. We have Beyblade tournaments that we just started like a couple months ago. And, our space is mostly an open space for all, right? And 5 years ago, we went viral on TikTok, and, it kind of went from there. We've been striving. We tried to franchise. We tried to expand. We got some momentum behind us. We tried to expand out there. Didn't work quite well. Spent the last 2 years kind of rebuilding from that. It was one of my biggest failures. I will say that. Almost declared bankruptcy 2.5 years. This is turning into the longest possible effing intro in the world. Long story short, we've been rebuilding for the last 2.5 years, in the middle of a slight rebrand. So our core mission is to still build that, build the Akihabara, but we have been, and so, while we, are focusing on trying to, repair the home, the money that I should have put into the home store to repair it from COVID at the time, and rebuild it to the exact model I wanted to, we took a gamble, and I put all my resources into trying to expand and to build our store of our future in the concept model, with our franchisees rather than the home store. Obviously, big lesson learned, and we're in the middle of that right now. So we're actually at the end of a 2.5 year marathon of digging ourselves out of the debt that we accumulated up to that point. And, we're rounding out. And now we're at the point where we are in the rebuild process to now reimagine what the big store will look like. But at the same time, we actually finally opened up our new concept store out in San Jose, California. So for those of you on the West Coast, near Santa Clara specifically, we opened up our Gamers Heaven Bay Area store next to the Santa Clara card shop. So we actually opened up next to a card shop. And the beauty of that is to show you guys, we're not here to be a card business. We're not here to be one aspect or another. We're here to be a complement to the overall business, the industry out there, and to really bring multiple communities together. Gotta go. Thank you very much, Rage270. Thank you for coming on. I'm sorry I turned into like the longest possible intro there, but that's what we've been striving to do. And obviously with the streams that we started about almost 2 years ago now, we got partner pretty quickly because of all of you. And, my goal with the streams has always been, until we get the stores all out there for you, how can I kind of bring a digital version of that? So there's that there. But, and I know people are tuning out, so no worries on that. I'm actually only staying on for a little bit because it's almost 2 a.m. in the morning. We just ended trade night at the store. So that took a lot longer than expected. So I do apologize. Today was a little crazy. I had a lot of really good trades. But AKA the best, because, oh, stop it. You're Tomodachi, you're in the island. You don't count. There's East, Central, Mountain, West, and Hawaii. Like, y'all be out there. No, but no, I hope Tracy had a good stream. I know he does what's it called? He does on and off. He does I know he does different streams here. No, I mean, obviously if you gotta go, you gotta go. I really appreciate you guys staying. Actually, for those of you who are actually saying goodbye and everything, I really appreciate it. That means you guys actually stayed and listened. So thank you. I hope I can catch you guys another time earlier. I'm working on getting back into a rhythm of, my God, I'm all over the place today. I'm on 3 hours of sleep, by the way, so I apologize. This was actually the last few days have been the first week where I've actually streamed. I know I haven't been on time, but I actually streamed every day. And don't Taffy. Why would you say that? Kingdom Hearts is 23 years old now? No, it's not. Kingdom Hearts is... It is. Because I was like, I just did quick math because I just turned 37 a few days ago. So I was like 23. I was 14 when it came. Yeah. Because I remembered I started working for GameStop when I was 16. Actually, at the time, EB Games. I worked for EB Games when I was 16 years old. And I kept seeing Greatest Hit Kingdom Hearts. I was like, what is this? And I was there for the Kingdom Hearts 2 release. Which back at home, if you guys ever see me streaming from my house, right now, the setup's here. I need actually a completely new setup at the house, but if I ever do, I have my sealed copies of the PlayStation 2 versions of 1 and 2. But, you know, that's when I was introduced to it. I fell in love with the Kingdom Hearts series. My God. It is not 23 years old. You know what? Kingdom Hearts, it's like One Piece for me at this point. Like... just end the story already. Like, how much longer do I have to wait? I have been reading the One Piece manga since 1998. I've been watching the anime since 1999. Don't comment. I'm old. I get it. Okay, I'm an old head in terms of the anime world. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts has been for... oh my gosh, that is... I don't even know how to respond to that right now. Speaking of which, I need to start making some response contents to some blasphemy that Life with Anime podcast has been spewing. And what's it called? Tracy's videos have been kind of controversial as of late too. I got a more holistic, not a holistic. I have a different view in anime and stuff too. There, I honestly, number one, I actually personally don't like focusing on the you know, the hot takes and the division side of things. You know, for those of you who may be younger than me, you know, when we were growing up, anime was focused on pretty much like, because we had such scarcity of it, we couldn't get it, we couldn't see it, we couldn't stream it, we couldn't buy it. And so we were always scrounging around to watch whatever we could. So when we discovered a new show, it wasn't about comparing the animes, what was best, what was not. It was like, it was number one, you found another brother and sister in anime. Like, you're like, oh my gosh, you like it. It was like a Step Brothers moment. Wait, you like anime? You like anime? Did we just become best friends? Yes, we did. And that, long story short, that was like 90% of the interactions back in the day. And then when you were introduced to a new show, you were just glad you were able to watch anything else than Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon and Yu Yu Hakusho, because we couldn't get anything, right? And so when someone had a VHS or DVD copy or CD burn copy of a certain anime, you get what you could, right? And you fell in love with it just because it was a new story, it was a new show. And we focused on rather like, not what we hated about a show, but like what we liked about it, because clearly we would spend the time to fan sub, rip, oh my gosh, torrenting. I'm going down the rabbit hole, sorry. If you guys are still here from the raid, guys, I do apologize. I am a person with severe ADHD, and I will go from one topic to another, to another, to another, and eventually I'll get to gaming. If you guys are ever interested, I don't think I've posted too much, but on my YouTube side or my you can't really search the TikTok because the platform is, but if you go onto my YouTube, you can kind of see the Final Fantasy VII content that I have released, and you can just see how much I love it and everything. How did I get to that? Oh my gosh. Again, 3 hours of sleep, and for some reason my Adderall is kicking in now in a very weird way, mixing with the Red Bull. This is very weird. I still have orange VHS tapes. Oh my gosh. I found, while I was cleaning my basement, an old Nintendo Power VHS promo tape. So once I get things rolling back in the store, things are good again. I get the home setup completely rebuilt. We're gonna do an old school watch party of those VHS tapes. I definitely can't wait to do that. Lego builds will come back, and now that I waited long enough, for those of you that stuck around, I'm gonna be actually ending here in a few minutes. I will raid out, but for those of you that stayed on, and you guys are actually gonna get credit, so you guys got to stay in chat. You guys are going to get free entries into my winter giveaway. So I extended the summer one into the winter now because of my hiatus. But every quarter, just to let you guys know, every quarter I do a very big giveaway for our community in here because of all of you, we got through the last 2 years, right? And especially here on Twitch. So whether it's through whether it was through the online purchases through our websites, being a part of the Gacha Wheels, buying stuff from us, donating, gifting, bit donations, super chat, or subs, or even those of you who couldn't donate anything, but you stayed on to help us with the ad revenues and so forth. Like your viewerships count. Like every single one of you is important to this overall community that we have, not just with us, but for everyone. And so the thing I like to do is I give back. Think of it as like a 5% cash back to the community. So based on the number of subs and the sales that we do throughout, an entire, whether it's a quarter or, a few months, I go ahead and unlock certain prizes. So in the past, we've given away One Piece booster boxes, Lego Star Destroyer, like the UCS Lego sets, Perfect Grade Gundams, statues, and so forth. Our Final Fantasy giveaways have been absolutely, God, they were very expensive. I think I've given out almost $15,000 worth of Final Fantasy 7 goods, like the PlayArts Kai figures, like not just the small ones, the big ones. We've given out a couple PS5s and stuff too. And again, it's because it's on top of my suffering. So I've done a lot of challenges that if you choose to go back onto my old clips, you can see everything that I've done. And yes, you can definitely win with one entry. I've had giveaways where we've had over 100,000 entries because every stream, at the end of every stream, I take the list and I add it to the list of the entries. And sometimes I give bonus entries, right? And people can redeem more as well too. So people who buy like a lifetime membership got like 5,000 entries because of, double, triple X entries and stuff. And I literally had people with one entry get picked. Because the way I do it is this. It's first come, first serve. So what it is, first person gets picked, they get to choose their prize. But then now here's the kicker on this one. If your name gets picked, you can no longer get picked again. So I've removed, whether you have one entry or 10,000, your entries are removed because it's our giveaway and we want as many winners, as much variety and prizes given out as possible. And so I've literally had I've had several people here with thousands of entries not get picked. And a person who'd like joined last minute with like 1 or 10 entries get picked for it. So it's been really give me my Miso-chan honey. We'll get that going. Oh my gosh. I have a lot of rebuilding to do, guys. So keep that in mind. I'm not, by the way, being away from social media and content creation and streaming for the last 5 months, honestly, has been really good for my mental health. It's given me that recharge because. Thank you, Shion, for the sound alert. Oh my gosh. No, but what's it called here? It's a lot of things have changed. Also, I need to completely overhaul our layouts, our redemptions, our sound alerts, our Patreon page, our website. There's so much I have to work on. And for those of you joining for the first time, it's the last 5 months. It's been with my, my newborn daughter being born back in April, and then my kids getting out of school. The business went through the last few months of this. Oh my God, Taffy. The last few months that we went through with Hold on, I gotta change something here really quick. Okay. The last few months that we went through, especially in the summer months, to pay the last loan payments, it was a real struggle. So I was hyper focusing on all that, and yeah, we were really focused on doing Pokemon. So after doing this business for 10 years, these past 6 7 months have been focusing on building our Pokemon business. So not that I'm pivoting, I'm not pivoting away. It was just on like that was doing so well that it was actually covering a lot of our expenses at the time. And for those of you who are business savvy or you guys are financially literate, just so you guys can understand what me and my team went through the last 2.5 years, at the middle of 2023, when the franchise was all failing and we had to close stores, cancel contracts, and so forth, we got up to a point where we were over $1.3 million in debt. And that's across the board, everything from inventory to credit, lines of credits, loans, MCA loans, bills and accounting due to our accounting firms, consult firms, our lawyers and legal fees. These are all funds that we accumulate to build the infrastructure to franchise a business. Obviously, a lot of hard lessons learned, and honestly, it was the wrong time. It's not just I'm not going to say that it was everything that we did wrong, but the state of the world, the economy, and everything, it just really wasn't ready. And and so at that time, it was either a decision to declare bankruptcy and just give up, or we quintuple down because for me at the time, it was 8 years invested into the business. And if I just gave that up, not only do I let I'm not going to bring the other people up. It'd be bringing back, I'm letting them win. I'm letting all the haters win. I'll be letting down the investors. I'm also the sacrifice that my family, my wife, my kids, and my business partners and my employees that have put in at the time. I would have been throwing that out the door if I gave up. And the thing is, with the amount of debt we accumulated and everything that's happened and everything that happened to us, obviously, anyone wouldn't have blamed me if I gave up. But most importantly, aside from all that, aside from our investors, had I given up, I'm giving up on the community that supported us up to that point. And so, for us, just so you guys know, we eliminated over 800,000 of it in 2.5 years. Just so you understand how rough it was for us and how I even managed to balance everything and even live. We were paying $30,000 a month for practically 2 years in our debt payments. And so it was a very long 2.5 years. We are officially, now we're not out of debt. To keep that in mind, all businesses have debt, by the way. If what's it called? If you don't think they do, you're living in la la land. Business operates, the government operates off of debt. So understand that. No, it's we are now down to the last several 100,000, and our payments have gone from 30,000 to now less than 2 per month. A lot more manageable. And actually, the last 2 months, we have been now focusing on transitioning from all the hard labor stuff that we've been doing and getting back to growing not just the digital branding and the side of it, but getting back to where we started, what we set out to build, and to sorry. I've been saying this like multiple times the last few days, and it's been it's kind of surreal that we are here right now. Like, am I still stressed? Am I still going through a lot of hardships? Am I still having my ups and downs? Of course. It's that's the life of a small business owner. Like, you're going to get that. And the thing is, every one of you is going through that too. So it's not like, you guys can't relate in that regard, but it's something that, we have to persevere. And so we have been. And right now it's just been catching up. So, while we were focused on the loan payments, so we obviously got a little bit behind on our normal bills. So we've been catching up on that. And we are, every week, it's a battle. Like, but we are chipping away at that. And we're really hoping that by the end of the year, not only are we fully caught up, we have multiple different contents going out, being created, streams being more consistent, our website's fully rebuilt, full with items, and we have the different streams going. We will do some rip and ships for you guys, just like one box break here and there. Like, I'm not gonna turn into one of those streamers, but either way, though, it's by the end of the year, we're caught up. The store's rebuilt and repaired, and honestly up to date, because our San Jose store is actually our new model going forward in terms of design language. So we got some catching up to do. That's good. That's a huge undertaking. But most importantly, my team, giving raises to my employees, and then most importantly, getting them insurance. Right now, oh God. Okay, I'm not gonna get into that topic. Health insurance is just, God, you can't compete. It's so messed up. It's so messed up, the situation. If it wasn't for me having to pay that, like, there's other things I definitely could have reinvested into and focused on for my team members and everything. But that's neither here nor there. My goal is to try to get them a business, like a group plan, so that they're all covered as well too. And so, yeah. And then, we're also need to support our California store, because, they're actually our future. Because, for those of you that don't, I'll continue that another time. I guess really quick, gamers, Denver gamers having support right here. No, I hear you, JP, Jab. We still have fans across the country. I do have some, angry people and some haters, rightfully so. So there's some regions that I still won't go into and stuff, but we'll see if time heals things. And ultimately, I will show it through my actions as I go through everything. And so, honestly, guys, I know I've just been kind of like chatting, but does anyone have any questions? I didn't actually expect for this many people. Like, actually, a lot of you guys stayed behind afterwards, so I really appreciate it. I actually just hit the 1 hour mark, but we have a lot of new faces here. And Jab, I kind of don't, because I don't remember your image. Apparently something happened on Critical Role. It's also been a few months since I streamed, so I kind of forgotten a lot of people. So I do apologize. But oh my God, what's happening? Something's happening on Critical. By the way, we have a Critical Role watch party going on. For those of you, like, I'm at the store, so it's right now there's a Critical Role watch party going on at my shop right now. So, but if you guys ever have any questions, I got 10 years of experience doing, obviously, in this industry, in quite a bit of variety, to be honest. I used to also work for the Vanguard Group before then. So I worked for investment banking for 5 years. I worked for GameStop for close to 10 for my high school and college years and stuff too. And so if you guys ever have any questions in that regard, I'm more than happy to answer. Oh geez. Sorry, sometimes we get some random noises in the store. Show me how to save money in this economy. That's a really great question, or an ask. Unfortunately, you have to cut back. It's you have to make a lot of compromises. It's what kind of me and my family and our store's been doing, because expenses have gone up. For those of you guys don't follow your local businesses or anything closely, our expenses overall, I'll put it this way, like, since COVID, we're up astronomically. But just this year alone, ever since the nonsense in January, we are up over 37% in our expenses across the board. So that is what's it called? Everything from our inventory cost, our operating costs, rent and everything else, because ladies and gents, we are a convoluted web of a network, an economy where it just doesn't affect one person. It is a ripple effect across the industry. And real talk, yes, we have raised our prices because we've had to. So our overall revenue is up, but our expenses are far beyond the gains. So, and the thing is, I'm not going to sit here and play the blame game or trying to educate or try and convert people. No, like, and this is the one thing I would like to encourage most people to do. Obviously vote, that's like the clear cut thing. But the biggest thing is like, okay, I can't change any of that. I can't tell them to go ahead and stop all this, the tariffs and all this other stuff. So what can I do? I can't change the economy. I can't change the political nature. The what's it called? Right, I forget what's the word I'm looking for. Whatever, the heat, all the nonsense going on right now. I can't change any of that. So I need to hyper focus on what I can. Political landscape. Thank you. Thank you. That was the word I was looking for. I'm on 3 hours of sleep once again. But no, it's, I have to focus on what I can focus on. I can only control what's in front of me right now. And so the biggest thing that I'm doing for our business that we've been doing, honestly, we kind of saw this coming 2 years ago with the prices going up. Like, prices have been going up year over year. Don't get that misconstrued. Ever since COVID, everything's been on the up and up. And the worst thing is, for those of you that, again, long story short, prices went up because obviously supply chain issues during COVID, and everyone got extra money. So everyone raised their money, the cost to make more revenue. And then now we got out of COVID, you would think prices would come down as people's money got less than. No, prices stayed up here. So we no one got those checks anymore. And, stagflation in terms of the stagnant wages, but the cost didn't come down. And so that led to, trust me, like, I'll put it this way, in terms of drastic changes from 2021 to 2022 was one of the biggest changes that I saw in terms of purchasing, just kind of the general economy overall. 23 was another, like, okay, this is happening. And 24 just got, it was just like worse and worse. And, what we focused on was, during the last 2 years where we focused on paying off our debt and, rebuilding the business and our foundations, we had to figure out, it's like, what's our path forward? Because, I'm not like these other companies that focused on one thing. So jack of all trades, master of none. Meaning, like, so for example, a thing like Pokemon, you have people who are like investing in it from 10 years ago, 5 years ago, they're sitting on millions of dollars worth of inventory that now they can work on liquidating to help cover things, right? I don't have that option, right? So what's the thing that we can do? What are our strengths? And then how can we adapt the business, change the business? What can we add to it? What can we remove to it? And offer a new value proposition, or further reinforce our value proposition. I'm not going to go over all that here. That's for you guys. I mean, I'll put it this way: like, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. In terms of what we're trying to do here and stuff, the amount of people who come into our store, they hear what we're about in our story, and they're just like, "How do you make money? Like, this doesn't make sense." So you built your business is, hosting, like taking care of folks. Like, your business model is people coming in and hanging out. I'm like, yeah, and they don't get it. And then, it's sort of like, they don't understand that then, you get them in, you give them a safe environment, and that's when you pound. No, I was kidding. No, then you build an industry around that, instead of focusing on like, oh, I have to sell these cards. I have to rip and ship and flip all the time. Mine's more of a, hey, you a Pokemon fan? Well, come in, hang out with some other fellow Pokemon fans. You guys can trade with one another. If you guys want to watch the anime, you guys can play the games together, work on your binders, your collections. Oh, you got a model kit. You can go ahead and build that. and you focus on getting them, giving them a safe space to go, and then for me, selling food and beverages. That's my biggest thing. Producer Marvel Movies is on season 40. Oh my gosh, stop. Oh, by the way, for the person that asked me, do I still regret selling my collection? I'm assuming you're referring to the video that what's it called? That I talked about selling my old Pokemon collection. So some people couldn't understand, they couldn't fathom the numbers. $6,000 collection that's worth over $170,000 today. If you saw the Wall Street News article about Pokemon cards, they outpaced the stock market in the last 10 years. And yes, so back in 2010 is when I sold my Pokemon collection for $6,000, which at the time was a crap ton of money for Pokemon cards. And I bought my first car with that money. So like, I don't regret it in that sense because I obviously got something I needed at the time. I want you guys to understand, I had a play set of the Skyridge Charizards. Sold them for $30 because that's what they were worth back then. Nobody cared of what they were. It hurts me to say it. Like all of these e-reader Delta Species cards and all these other cards that you guys are seeing, like I had all of them. Reverse Hollows galore. We were collecting them. We had them. They just sold. God. It's okay. I'm not gonna think about it anymore. But no, I don't regret it. Because again, like when I was right out of college, starting my job, got my first car, and that car lasted me for many years, many memories, and you do what you need to do. And even for me, like someone sees, I'll put it this way, like in the middle of the every month, every week where I didn't know if I was going to make it to next week in this business, I always get asked like, do you regret starting this business? And it makes me look back. I'm like, had I not done this and I stayed at Vanguard, I had a path forward into an executive position. Just finished my MBA, and I just got a promotion that I turned down to do this. So I went from making six figures to zero for several years, and actually negative for a while there. And for me, like looking back at the last 10 years, what I could have made, what our lives could be for my wife and my kids and everything, and I look at it and stuff, but that's a trap because you can't live in what ifs, right? Because then you if you keep looking back, you're not looking forward. And if anything, I need to look, like when I do look back, like obviously, like I don't enjoy the hardships that we've gone through and we are still going through, the risk that we took and the opportunity cost, but I wouldn't trade it for the world right now because I wouldn't have my kids. And again, it's not parent shaming or kid shaming or what. It's nothing like that. But for me, my perspective is this: like, I love my children. If I changed anything about my history, I wouldn't have June, Daniel, or Aerith. And for those of you joining, I did name our daughter Aerith after Final Fantasy VII. But I wouldn't have them. I would have completely different children. It's a Flashpoint paradox thing, right? But I also wouldn't have the experiences that I did have, the friends that I've made, the friendships that have formed, the contacts, the experiences that I got to experience, and the thing is, I don't have time to look back and regret because I haven't failed yet. Have I experienced failure? Like, have I experienced bumps in the road? Have I experienced, things not working out, projects failing, and so forth? Yes. But has this completely failed and shut down? No. We still have a path forward. So when I get asked that question, I'm just like, I don't know. Because I'm not there yet. I'm not at the point where this all blew up and, has now I'm officially walking away and quitting, because we're still moving forward. And so I'm focusing on that rather than trying to regret things. And of course, obviously, yeah, I'm human. From time to time, I look back, I'm like, man, I wish I never went through that. I wish I changed this decision, that decision, this decision, that decision. But ultimately, I wouldn't trade it for the world. Um, Even you guys who are still here on Twitch, by the way, really appreciate you guys. Um, I wouldn't have met Tracy. I wouldn't have met Family Man Joe, Mr. Music Major, and all my friends on the West Coast and the East Coast. Um, Gosh, the many experiences that I've had, like for me now, my job is to make sure now I get to a position where I'm now finally secure so that my children, and not just my kids, every one of you gets to experience those things too. Um, Meeting new folks, getting new experiences, getting to travel. Um, I think the most proudest thing that I have in the store that honestly keeps me going is the friendships that I've formed, the relationships. In the last 10 years, the amount of friend groups that formed, by the way, from all walks of life, different views and stuff in life and everything, but their common ground has been this place. And I've seen people have the most heated debates out in the parking lot because I don't allow any religious or political, talk in the store. Like, keep it out. But they all heated debates, like yelling at each other in the parking lot. Then they'll come in and watch Dragon Ball Z, play some Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon. Like, you can have a conversation and still be friends. Like, I get right now, I get the people who are immediately like, no, but focus on what we have common. Otherwise, you're going to lose sight of things, ladies and gents. But either way, I think that, like, again, though, too, not just that, but the amount of actual relationships that I formed in the store. There are many people, many married couples. There's many children now. Like, it's the amount of kids I've now seen throughout the years come through here. I've had the pleasure of watching a lot of young adults grow up. It actually really makes me feel old when I see kids who they're not kids anymore, but these are 10 years, right? So I see this 10, 11-year-old now coming back, graduated from college, freaking tall and buff, and I'm like, who the hell are you? I'm like, oh, no way. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, it's making I get to see that, and it's one of the greatest pleasures that you can ever experience, doing this type of industry, because it's a space, and I'll end with this. I will end with this. This is the space that I built that I wish I had growing up, because it would have saved me, honestly, from, I speak about this openly. I have tried to unalive myself several times when I was younger. So through high school, college, and even my young adult life, I've attempted many times. Thankfully, I've had a lot of people in my life that, made sure, they saved me. And they're still very, very much important people in my life. But, I got to those moments because I didn't have a place to escape to. I didn't have a place to go at the time, And so, for me, like, no, I'm not trying to be some like narcissistic savior or anything like that here, but doing this, if I could just help one person, yes, I'm running a for-profit business and all that other stuff too. Like, yes, 100%. I'm not going to deny that, but what kept me going, especially during COVID, right? I'll give you a prime example. What kept me going during COVID? I was actually about to quit. I was selling off everything, and I was like, no, there's no way we can continue. The amount of phone calls, Facebook messages from my customers at the time. This is before TikTok, by the way. Begging me not to give up because they're like, I don't know what I would do without your shop and everything. And it's just like, I got to be here for them. So, we push through. And even now, I'll put it this way, like when I travel and, I meet people who are like, oh, I can't wait for your store to come out here. I'm like, especially the ones in SoCal, California people, y'all confuse me. You have boba shops, you have ramen stores, you have card shops, you have anime stores, you have everything. You have like daily, weekly conventions all the time. You guys get everything before we do. But that's not the thing. And you can hear it in people's voices and you can see it in their eyes. That's not what they're looking for, you know. So sorry, it's a lot. And again, I apologize. It's been this will come up from time to time when people ask, or if I'm just kind of reminiscing and stuff. You know, so I do become a little repetitive to some folks. I do apologize for that. I also have, once again, this is like my first this week. I've so far since Monday night, Tuesday night, yeah. I've actually streamed consistently every day. Now, not on time, not for like I'm easing back into it, but I've been off for like 5 months. So, you know, I apologize if I'm kind of a little rough right now, but I'm working on it. I'll get better at it. Draxite, what's going on? Pancake. God, I miss all of you. It's good seeing you guys. But let me really quick. I'm gonna go ahead and get everyone's name. A lot of new name. HSV people, guys. I love you guys. All right, and let me get the list up. Oh, hold on. Where did my window go? I apologize. And again, if you guys go to our website, please excuse the look. I'm still working on it, but we will get things rolling for you guys here soon. Where's my list? There it is. Sorry, I'm literally all over the place today. There you go. Giveaway entries. We are currently at, let's see. By the way, this is still continuing from the summer. So all of you who have previous entries, you still have it. We're at 1,240 entries, but with you guys, I'm going to give everyone, we have 40 people. So I'm going to give 4X. So everyone's going to get 4 entries here today. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're at 1,472 entries now with all of you inside of it. So now you guys can go. You guys want to. I'm going to see if any of my friends are on so I can rate out. I'm actually going to go hit the gym and then get some sleep because I have a super long weekend coming up. Now, really quick, guys. So I will be streaming tomorrow night. Saturday is the one that's up in the air because I have to drive. What is happening? I had to drive 6 hours to Virginia for a card show on Sunday. But Saturday, I'm actually spending time with my children. We're taking them to Spirit Halloween, setting up the Halloween decorations. And then Saturday afternoon, evening, we're doing the drive. So it's a one-day show. And oh, God. I promised this coordinator, like the event organizer has been, you know, they've asked me to come and they've gone out of their way to get me in. So I'm going as a jester, but like, that's such a long drive. Wait, Drizzy? Hey, Andrew, first stream. I'm glad I caught it at the end. Oh, I appreciate that. I promise, guys, I want to start getting on earlier and more consistently so you guys can catch us and stuff. But oh my goodness, my good friend Kayami is streaming right now. She is an amazing, if you guys haven't seen her, I'm going to rate her right now. She is a Call of Duty streamer, but she does some other streams as well too. Absolutely wonderful person. If you guys don't mind, just if you guys want to check her out for a few minutes and stuff. Honest, I haven't gotten to like it. I've been away for 5 months. I haven't been able to catch up with her. So hopefully this is my way of being like, hey, guess who's back? Back again. This is on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. So we're currently across all boards right now. So tomorrow will be Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. We just got to the mansion. So I literally typed Rebirth. Oh my gosh. I will be playing Rebirth tomorrow. That is a promise. So, sorry, promise. Not that. Promise. So, with the raid, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys all have a wonderful night. Thank you guys for coming.
Oh my god, that scared me. Oh my god, gamers! Thank you for the raid! Thank you, thank you, thank you. How are you doing? Long time no see. How's the shop going? How's everything going for you guys? Nice to see ya. Thank you. What's good, Zeke? What's good, Pancake? What's good, Fox? Thank you. What's good, Hunter? How's everything going? How's the stream? Welcome in, guys. I'm just playing some new Black Ops 7 gameplay today. Thank you, and Della's Anger. Thank you for the follow. What's good, Tappy? What's good, Lethal? Lost, thank you for gifting a sub to Gamers. I appreciate that. If you guys are into anime, I know a lot of you guys are. Make sure to give them a follow. They have their own like anime shop, Pokemon cards and stuff. 5 months. Oh shoot. Oh yeah, how's the baby doing? Are you gonna go to TwitchCon this year? Thank you for the raid. Just got back from Vegas last night actually.
You back out.
Appreciate the raid though. Glad things are going good for you. Let me give you a shout out.